the National Federation of Indian Railwaymen, NFIR, as a responsible, constructive, disciplined federation, along with its affiliated unions on 17 zonal railways and 7 production units, has been working for the cause of 436 categories of railway employees, consists of 13,16,000 railway employees in different categories, and with a track record of over 6.5 decades. NFIR has rendered honest, dedicated and human service to the working class of Indian Railways in particular and employees of central government in general. We have to remember the old days wherein there was no guarantee of cost utilization when the market prices shot up. At that stage, it was the National Federation of Indian Railwaymen, NFIR, who fought for appointment of Dearest Allowance Committee and achieved success, wherein the committee was constituted under the chairmanship of Mr. Das. Then before the DA committee, NFIR had given cogent evidence highlighting the market situation and how the employees' wage getting eroded, thereby employees are not able to live with a decent minimum life. As a result of NFIR's presentation, DA was conceptualized. Today DA formula is continued, and this is the unique achievement of only NFIR and no other federation can claim. So I would request you to kindly recollect your memories as how the DA formula was brought into force right from the report of the DA committee headed by Mr. Das, and thereafter improvement of DA formula when Mr. Ratnavel Pandian was the Pay Commission chairman of the 5th Central Pay Commission. Similarly, overtime allowance, night duty allowance, special duty allowance, all these allowances were also achieved. Besides, upgradation through Justice Miyabai Tribunal, and the only federation who tendered evidence before Miyabai Tribunal was NFIR, and no other person or the federation can claim credit of this. These are the benefits even today our railway employees are availing. I am proud of our railway employees, and I am also happy that they realize that NFIR as a reliable federation has been working for the cause of the railway employees, covering all categories. Respected sisters and brothers, today new pension scheme in the railways is haunting us. We are struggling as NFIR to see that new pension scheme is driven out of the Indian Railways, and our efforts since 2004 are continued, but unfortunately there has been no much progress. While NPS subscribers, unfortunately when they die during service or due to sickness or while on leave, their families are given guaranteed family pension under the liberalized pension scheme, whereas the serving NPS subscribers, when they retire on superannuation, there is no guaranteed pension because of Government of India's ordinance giving effect from 1/1/2004, the contributory pension scheme. The NFIR's committed stand is to see that contributory pension scheme is abolition the railways. Towards that direction, we are even today struggling. Two successive railway ministers, Mallikarjun Kharge and Suresh Prabhu, have supported NFIR's demand because railwaymen work under difficult working conditions like armed forces, at remote places, jungle stations, roadside stations, where no water for drinking, no doctor, no school, no village, no livelihood, no human habitation, and 90% of the workforce performs duties in those areas spread across 70,000 route kilometer. And when we explain this, that the nature of duties of the railway employees is akin to the defense forces safeguarding the country's borders, the ministers have agreed and the proposals were sent for abolishing the new pension scheme in the railways, but unfortunately the government has been adamant and indifferent and not solved it. NFIR taken a stand that till new pension scheme is abolished in the railways, NFIR shall continue struggle. I assure you today, this day, New Year Day 2019, January 1, that NFIR shall become victorious, shall achieve result and see that our railway employees appointed on and after 1/1/2004 get guaranteed pension, 50% of lost pay as a guaranteed pension like that of liberalized pension scheme. In other words, our efforts, our struggle is to restore liberalized pension scheme, thereby those who are appointed from January 2004 should feel proud that their interests are safeguarded, they are given social security net and their families can prosper. This is one of the major commitments of the NFIR, and this day, New Year Day, I am conveying to my sisters and brothers that NFIR shall struggle and achieve the results to the satisfaction of the new generation. Dear sisters and brothers, there are many problems that are pending because of the indifferent attitude of the railway ministry, mainly non-implementation of agreements reached with the federation. I would like to mention the important agreements, that is merger of technician grade 2 with the grade 1, upgradation of Apex Group C to Group B gested, replacement of grade pay 4600 with 4800, track maintainers, cadre restructuring and revision ratio 10-20, 20-50 as agreed to, and absorption of quasi staff working in the railways, absorption of act apprentices trained by railways against the safety category vacancies, and minimum rest of 24 hours at headquarters for running staff, and prevention of detention beyond 36 hours for running staff at outstation, revision of kilometerage rate allowance to the running staff, revision of incentive bonus rates to the workshop employees, revision of incentive bonus allowance to senior section engineers, and revised pay structure for rail engineers, diploma holders, technocrats working in the railways, particularly those who possess the qualification, abolition of entry pay scale in the railways because the nature of job is highly skillful, and entry qualification is revised, manning of trains by ticket checking staff, new posts, and provision of rest houses, air conditioning rest houses and running rooms for ticket checking staff, subordinate staff and running staff, and treating the ticket checking staff as running staff for the purpose of payment of kilometerage, creation of posts automatically when the new trains are introduced in the safety categories and also public image categories. Track maintainers' working conditions required to be improved, mainly career growth, change of cadre, opportunity through LDC to other departments, female track maintainers, working conditions and service conditions required to be improved. 4200 grade pay needs to be introduced in track maintainer category, pointsman category, and other categories where it is not existing. All these issues are today pending. Many were agreed, not implemented. Many are under consideration, yet to be finalized. Many are pending, and this is the situation in which we walked into the year 2019, and it should be the collective efforts of all of us, and NFIR's most important responsibility is to see that every category's interests are safeguarded. We have taken up the cause of accounts department staff. We have taken up the cause of erstwhile group D staff for their career growth. We have also taken up the cause of miscellaneous categories and paramedical categories like pharmacist, physiotherapist, matron, radiographer, OT assistant, dresser, ECG technician, dialysis technician. Also, we have taken up the case of ministerial staff, and we are fighting for rectification of anomalies in the case of accounts department, where 5,400 grade pay is required to be given through stepping up and also revision of pay structure from 1/1/2006. While many are pending, some have been solved. For example, station master category, 38,000 station masters, I am sure, are proud of NFIR's struggle for elimination of GP 2800 and making entry grade pay 4200. And station master category, I am sure, is happy because the 4600 grade pay, which was classified as selection post, the NFIR fought and got it cancelled and made it non-selection post without written test. Track maintainers, I am sure, are happy to some extent because our struggle right from 26 April 2019 onwards, right from 26 April 2009 onwards, when the All India Track Maintenance Conference was held at Ahmedabad Tagore Hall, where the track maintenance delegates from 17 zonal railways have taken part. Till 9 o'clock I sat with them and analyzed the negative recommendations of the 6th Central Pay Commission, passed a resolution, carried forward the struggle, placed before the Railway Minister on 11 January 2010, and explained how 94% of track maintainers either die or retire in the recruitment grade pay of 1800, whereas only 6% may get 100 rupees benefit of promotion in 1900 grade pay. As a result of that struggle, joint committee came. Through joint committee, conclusions were arrived at that has resulted in today introduction of 2800 grade pay and 2400 grade pay to the track maintainer category. But I admit that is not enough for the job they are doing, the risk they are taking. They are dying while on duty, as acknowledged by Dr. Anil Kakodkar, Chairman of the High Level Safety Review Committee, that the death rate of track maintenance is high, and all these factors were taken, and we are continuing our struggle. Our struggle has yielded some result in the form of risk and hardship allowance at the rate of 2,700 and shoe allowance 2,800, protective garment allowance 1,200, torchlight allowance 150 rupees, and dress allowance 5,000 rupees to the track maintainers. Even though these benefits are given, they are not sufficient comparing with the nature of duties being done by the track maintainer. So I am committed to 2,60,000 track maintainers, safety, security, improved working conditions. NFIR has been struggling. I am happy that qualified track maintainer 1800 grade pay can rise directly to junior engineer P-way against a 20% quota. I am also happy that P-way mate 2800 grade pay can also get promoted without written test to the post of junior engineer P-way. To that extent we have done, but much is required to be done with regard to their duty hours, with regard to their working conditions. Our agenda is abolition of 12 hours duty for track maintainer category, gatekeeper category, pointsman category, and also our agenda is that all safety category employees in Indian Railways, nearly 7 lakh employees, they should all be granted risk and hardship allowance and special allowance because their nature of duties are risk oriented, safety oriented, connected with the time passing duties, and they are working in the field. S&T staff, ESM, TCM, and also engineers, they are also working in the field. Their duty hours are required to be modified. They are also to be paid OT. We are also fighting to see that the hours of employment regulations 2005 is reviewed for the purpose of mitigating the hardship being faced by various categories of employees, including pointsman, gatekeeper, station master, etc. Toolbox to toolbox concept. I am fighting now to see that track maintenance duty hours are reduced. So many issues are there to be solved. Although our railway employees are doing well, the government is indifferent. Railway Ministry is not very much sensitive to solve the problems. So NFIR will not let down any category. NFIR is committed to see that every category's genuine demands are redressed. We are struggling and we got very good results also. Our track record of over 6.5 decades would prove that NFIR never done wrong things. NFIR always protected the interest of employees. We always identified with the workers and working. NFIR and its unions, 17 zonal railways and 7 production units are working in order to see that every single employee's problem is solved. We are also fighting for the cause of the senior citizens who have built the railways, and recently we had a big All India conference of pensioners at Secunderabad on 17th December, and it was a very good success. I congratulate all the senior citizens who have participated, and all over Indian Railways, NFIR will take care of the problems of the retired employees also. Before I conclude, once again, I would like to express my sincere gratitude, my sisters and brothers working in the railways. You have been always affectionate towards NFIR's unions, and you are more affectionate towards me. Wherever I go, I am being greeted, and overwhelmingly you have given your love, affection towards me. 24 September 2018, I was at Jodhpur. Thousands of employees, including track maintainers and loco running staff, met me. They greeted me. I told them what all we have done, what is our agenda, and how we are going to further fight for the cause of employees. 27th December 2018, I was in Rajasthan at Kota. I had the opportunity to meet various categories of employees in thousands when the meeting was organized, biennial general meeting was conducted by West Central Railway Mazdoor Sangh, and I had the opportunity to interact with the employees till night 10:30 hours on 27th December. I am extremely thankful and grateful to the sisters and brothers of railways, railway employees, those who are working not only in one zone, all over the zones, and any mail, any communication received by NFIR Secretariat, prompt attention is being paid by the NFIR, and I am at your disposal, not as a General Secretary of NFIR, as a Sevak and worker of the NFIR. I and my team, my affiliated unions, we are all there to commit and work for the prosperity of railway employees. I am sure that 2019 would be the year of success, would be the year of victory. Let us all march ahead with a single point agenda of working together for the growth of railways and for the growth of nation, and equally for the prosperity of every category of railway employees. The secret ballot elections are expected maybe within next few months, and I am sure that every sister, brother, railway employee would support the NFIR unions and strengthen our hands. We will never do wrong, and we always commit to you, commit to the railways, and ensure that you feel proud of NFIR and its unions. And I am sure that all of us will prosper as working class movement, as railway men and women,